want to start out with a personal question only because I know it's something that people who know you will be concerned about. How's your mom?
She's doing okay. I mean, I just brought her home from the hospital the other day. Actually, she was in for a blood infection. You know, the chemo's taking its toll on her. So she's had one round right now, and we're just crossing our fingers, and she's strong, and she's going to be here tonight, which was really important to her. It was really important to me, so I'm excited for that.
I've been keeping her in my prayers. I know a lot of Blue Jackets and Buckeye fans have. So
I appreciate that. It's cancer's tough, and when it's a parent, I think I don't know if you're ever prepared for that. So it's hard.
Let's talk about something much nicer. You talked about how important having her here was, because I imagine this accomplishment for you, it falls probably one of the top lines of your resume, right?
Yeah, this is special. I've said a couple of times tonight, when anytime a Hall of Fame, but you start looking at Ohio State as one of the, in my mind, one of the top athletic schools in the country, and then you start reading through the list of players and old athletes and the prestigious names. It's overwhelming. It really is, and you got to start pinching yourself. So it's surreal. It's humbling. I'm privileged. You could use all the words. It's really something special.
Do you look at the current state of the program and think I helped build that? Because they've been experiencing some success of late, and I don't know that it gets there without your guys.
Yes, and that's something I want to mention tonight when I have to talk. It's definitely that, proud of what they're doing and what they're accomplishing. They keep taking the steps, and Coach Rawlick and his staff have done a great job. I think just overall in general, hockey in Columbus is really starting to get on the map. And when I came here at Ohio State in 2000, part of my recruiting was that I wanted to be one of the persons that was, part of that. I wanted to help do it, and that was big to me, and I wanted that challenge. And I think that I definitely helped. And there was some players like myself and Steckel and Kessler and Nate Ginnon, like these guys all were good hockey players. I think definitely helped. A couple years before me, a team made it to the Final Four, and that team too has a lot to do with it, because that put them a little bit on the recruiting map too. So I think there's several classes that have a lot to do with, and the coaches in the past, and it has a lot.
Was it ever hard on you being an Ohio State Buckeye who went to the Blue Jackets? Because I talked to some athletes who are local guys for whatever program they're playing with, and it's like there's some things that are really great about that, the support and whatnot they get, but they always want to be known as more than just the local guy.
No, it never. I never had that issue. For me, I actually liked it. I was just so proud of being a Buckeye, to be honest with you, and I still am. So, people ask me where I went to school. I've always, Ohio State proudly, So, I was proud to be, playing for the Blue Jackets and be that Buckeye, So, it was something I enjoyed, and I liked being. I always loved Columbus, so like being here it was such a good situation that I was really sad when I had to leave and it was time to go, but it was tough for sure.
Where do you live now?
I'm in Columbus. Yep, I'm in Powell still.
So do you follow the Buckeyes and Blue Jackets?
Oh, yeah.
And hang out with them? Do you take part in those alumni games that sometimes take place?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't skate in this year's Buckeye alumni game, but yes, I'm definitely at all the golf outings and events, and then it's nice having the Jackets alumni starting to take off. There's a bunch of players here now that when I played and a little bit before me that are all starting to live here, and it's good having a young organization having an alumni now. So it's fun being connected with both, and I'm enjoying right now being with youth hockey in the area. So
how's we talked about your mom, but how's your family doing?
Good. My immediate family is great. My 3 young kids that are such a pleasure to be around. It's made the transition for me a lot easier than it could be. I don't know if I have a professional idea of what I want to do, but I definitely am enjoying every moment. My kids, they're in sports like crazy. It's fun to be on the sideline and just sitting back and enjoying. I definitely start to feel those things where you want to go out there and do it for them, or man, why aren't they doing that? And so I know it's come full circle a little bit. I understand what my parents felt.
You don't feel like a former anything, do you?
Well, I'm definitely a former player that wants to be out there helping them, but I am really enjoying the role of just being dad. I really am.